When you go to state board, if you have hair like mine or like Briaja's or like yours, you need to pull it back in a scrunchie. Because every time you touch your hair, that can cause you to fail the section because of sanitation. So if I'm doing my client's hair and then I go like this, what have I done? Cross-contamination, right? You must have on closed-toe shoes. They don't care if it's black, white, green, yellow, purple, orange. Your outfit doesn't matter, but your toes have to be closed in. They're not gonna let you take the test. You have to have on a jacket. If you get a kit from us, it's gonna be in your kit. If the more prepared you are, the more relaxed you'll be. When you're not prepared, you'll be a bundle of nerves. All right, so normally everything would be all inside the bag, but this one wouldn't fit, so that's why it's not in there. When you go to state board, they're gonna tell you that everything has to remain under the table. They're gonna have 6 tables, and each person, it's gonna be a number, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they'll say, go to station 6. And during cosmetology and probably barbering too, you stand up the whole time. Cosmos, you finally sit down when you do the nail. And it's a very long test, so you'd be very happy to see the chair, right? The reason why I build kits is because I feel like a well-organized kit helps lead to success. One of the things that's so simple is don't take these bags and fold them like this. Why not?
They gotta stand up.
They gotta stand up. When you put a crease in them, the bag gonna do like this the whole time, right? And that's just one headache. And we're setting up for 2 sections for cosmetology. We're setting up for thermal curl and hair cutting. That's client number 1 for cosmetology. All we're doing is setting up. So it's important that you listen, because if you start performing the service and nobody else is performing the service and then you realize it, what's gonna happen? It's gonna frazzle you, right? And you don't wanna get frazzled. So they're gonna repeat everything twice. So what she said to me is I'm getting ready to set up for client number 1, thermal curling and haircut. All right, so the test has begun and it's time to go into your kit. Don't worry about sanitizing your hands the first time you go in your kit, because your sanitizer is ready in your kit, right? So the first thing I'm gonna do is, normally I would have to unzip my bag and go into my kit. It's very important that your bag stays closed and zipped. We had a student, she did great. Client 1, she failed everything after client 1. And so I said, well, did you do this and did you do that? And everything for every section, she was able to answer me yes. She left her bag open after she went in it the second time. That's like opening the drawer of your station and leaving it open. And now dust and debris are falling in your station, and it's gonna cause you to fail the section. So the first thing you wanna do is take your bags out and get them ready. I usually like to put my trash closest to me. And if you can, put your bags right in front of you, if you can. And depending on the size of your suitcase, that will determine this. Right now, I don't really like this setup because I can't get to my bag if I need to without moving my trash bags. So what I would do is put them like this and put my bag here. So everything is readily available. What you don't want to do is you don't want to have to touch the trash can every time you throw something away. Because if you do, then you have to sanitize your hands. So I'm gonna take my stuff and I'm gonna set it up over here. I got my mannequin stand, which really I don't need that. You can take a tripod. Your kit comes with a mannequin stand that you will attach to the table. They have tables like this. These mannequin stands will constantly fall off the table if you don't put it on there correctly. Right, I have my gloves. These are for you guys for later. I have my first aid kit, and I've taken my wipes out earlier. These are what we call general supplies. Where would this bag go?
In your bag.
You cannot put anything back in your station because it's been pulled out and it's contaminated. What did you say? Where is it going? That's correct. So it only has 3 places to go: the trash, items to be disinfected, or soiled linen. Right now, I don't really like this setup because I can't get to my bag if I need to without moving my trash bags. So what I would do is put them like this and put my bag here. So everything is readily available. There's a new rule. You have to put on gloves before you sanitize your table. Okay? When I went, because that rule wasn't there when I did nails, but when I did cos, I ain't wasting my gloves. I'm putting one glove on I'm gonna open these wipes and I'm gonna use one hand, right? So I'm gonna open my wipes, sanitize my table. But what about this area over here? I'm just gonna move everything to this side. And then I'm gonna sanitize this area. I'm gonna throw this in the trash along with my glove. And then I'm gonna sanitize my hands. And anytime before you go in this bag, you have to sanitize your hand. Don't give a whole hard pump, because before the test is over, you won't be able to do anything with your hands because they'll have layers and layers of sand. Just a little tap, just a little bit, right? You're just going through the motions. So I'm gonna go in my bag, and I'm gonna get out my bag that says client number 1. And
Okay.
client number 1. So, inside my bag, where would this go?
In the
In
trash.
the trash. Inside my bag, I have 2 towels. We're gonna always use one for what we call SMA. Who knows what SMA stands for?
Sanitary.
Maintenance area. Sanitary maintenance area. So, I have my razor, my shears. When you go to State Board, your shears are brand new. Do not go in there with them like this. I want you to go through this kit. I want you to mock it, practice, just like we're doing. When you go in there like this, you use unnecessary time to open up brand new items, right? Gonna put my combs out. You got 2 rat tail combs, 2 hair cutting combs. End papers, what are these for? To test the heat on the hot curler. Got some clips. You put this in the trash, or you can just leave it on your station, it doesn't matter. I have a styling cake, right? And I like to give you all, I give you the short one so your cake doesn't drag the floor, okay? And I have my towel because I'm gonna use a single drape, right? But they haven't told me to drape my mannequin. They just said set up. I've got my curling irons. I'm gonna look at everything, sanitize my hands just in case I have to do like this. And then I'm gonna step back. And I'm stepping back to indicate what?
You're ready.
That I'm ready, okay?